My friend, I am not in the habit of asking for favors, but... well, I just got some news from Aurelia. You remember her, my childhood friend we helped during the tourney? She's gone traveling. After that business with her mother and the tourney, I encouraged her to find her own way, which is... grand. Unfortunately, some of her things were stolen, including a signet ring I gave her many years ago. It's a signet ring representing my family's business, Velwall Mercantile. Someone wearing that ring could pretend they were working for my parents. That would be... bad. Aurelia is on Stros Mackay. If you don't mind, could we go speak with her? Thank you so much. Hopefully Aurelia will exercise a little wisdom and stay put. According to her letter, we should find her at the Screaming Mermaid Inn on Stros Mackay. Of course. It's been a pleasure to travel with you since that day at the tourney, but we haven't had much of a chance to chat about my past. What would you like to know? I'm not sure, she didn't say. If I had to guess, she met a pretty face and decided to follow him to the island. Half of Aurelia's stories sound like the beginning to a romance novel. I would never... Yes, of course I'm a fan of romance novels. What woman in the Knightly Order is not? Have you read Desires of the Sword? But wait, that's not important right now. My father and the late Lord Jorvel were friends. When it came time to see to my education, the Knight Commander offered me a place in her household. It was a kindness I still thank her for to this day. Since I was old enough to hold a branch and pretend to fight Daedra, my parents supported me all the way, and set about making sure I got what I needed. So that's why Aurelia and I grew up together, as almost, but very much not, sisters. As much as I can, but they're often out of town on business trips. We're always together for holidays like New Life, though. They were in Somerset when we won the tourney. That's why they weren't at my knighting ceremony. It's not made of gold or studded with gems, no. But signet rings allow banks and trading partners to know if one of the family's agents are negotiating in good faith. Someone could cause no end of trouble for my parents with that ring. That is a very good question. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Because... well, that's not important right now. Let's just focus on the here and now, all right?
Yeah! Yeah!
There she is! Who's that with her? He looks familiar.
I can't believe the town guard didn't want to help us.
We'll keep looking, Lady Aurelia. I bet he's just laying low somewhere on the island. I wish I had found Lady Aurelia before she went to confront the thief.
I remember you. You helped Isobel during the Sapphire tourney. Oh, you do seem to catch me at my worst, I must say. I'm not hurt, no. Izzy must have told you what happened. I came here with a painter friend, Kiv Linders, and I thought our rooms were burgled a few days ago. Well, it turns out Kiv was the thief. He'd been after my jewelry from the start. Something just felt off. I asked a waitress about him, and she said Kiv was well known as a swindler. I went to his room to confront him, and we tussled. In fact, I tore his travel bag, and one of my earrings fell out. Then he took off running. Nothing truly valuable, but Isobel gave me that ring with her family crest all those years ago. I know it's important to her, and I really wanted to get it back. When I went to the town guard, they just laughed at me.
cannot believe you lost that ring, Aurelia. Hello, Captain Marceau. Funny to see you here.
Good to see you, Isobel. I know you're upset, but the thief may still be on the island. Perhaps more stolen goods fell from his bag as he ran.
That's a great idea. If he dropped more things as he ran, we could use the trail to track him.
Yes, go and see. Maybe he dropped the ring and it's just sitting in the street somewhere.
I've heard good things about you, Traveler. I'm glad Isobel has someone she trusts by her side. Hopefully you can find the signet ring before the thief flees Stros Makai. Apologies. I'm Marceau, a captain under the Valois Mercantile banner. I work for Isobel's folks. Thanks, Sai, I got thirsty. I came here to the inn for a drink and saw Lady Aurelia bawling her eyes out at the bar. I've worked for Isobel's parents for many years, yes. I've known both women since they were young, though I must admit, it's been some time since I've seen Lady Aurelia. I just regret I wasn't of any assistance to her. Look around, friend. Stros isn't exactly a bastion of philanthropic do-gooders. Good luck in your search. I'll stay with Lady Aurelia, ensure she stays safe. If the thief is gone, well, Isobel will need to tell her parents about the missing ring.
Ugh, I can smell that from here. Is that hair grease? Ugh, figures. Could be something from our thief. If he didn't hear it hit the ground, he was probably moving quickly. Through here. He went to the docks. I can't wait to get my hands on that skeever. Ooh, sweet roll. I was right. He must have gone for a ship. Let's ask around. Maybe someone saw where he went.
I am on a break, contemplating the Dark Elf there at the boats. One day I'll kill him, I think. Don't know him. Someone came through here in a hurry, though. Thought about killing him, too. Quick like, dagger in the back. Didn't. Someday, maybe. Probably. Ask Adra. I have other things to think about.
That was a bit creepy.
I don't take bribes, I'm very busy, and before you ask, no, we don't ship thorn geckos in bulk. Listen, friend, Stros is one of the busiest ports this side of Hughes Bane. Lots of folks come through here. But yeah, I saw Kivlinder's. Seems this sly bastard has gone legit. He booked passage on a ship working a job for Valois Mercantile. Sure, he was on Didesi's ship, the Sensuous Heart. They sailed for Seydanine. Davaklarin over there can get you to Seydanine if you have coin.
Drake. Let's talk, my friend. I hoped this would be a quick trip to a distant port. Retrieve the ring, then share a drink at the docks. Instead, I have to ask if you'll sail to Vardenfell with me. I feel like we have to. He's already used the signet to buy a passage on a boat. My parents' business is built on their excellent reputation. What if he uses that ring to withdraw funds or cheat one of our trade partners? Thank you, my friend. On top of what this could mean to my family, I'm just so annoyed with Aurelia. I cared. When I gave her the ring all those years ago, it meant a great deal. I can't believe she let this happen.
Oh, no, he got away! Isobel, I'm so sorry. Are you going after that scoundrel?
Yes, thanks to my extremely kind companion here. Aurelia, what am I going to do with you?
I feel terrible about how this has all turned out. I do hope you go after him. Good luck to you both.
Vardenfell has always sounded so mysterious to me. I mean, I'm from an island country as well, but the Dark Elves, their culture, it seems so very different than the Sisters.
Vardenfell? I may have room in my hold for one more passenger. Not so loud. The docks have ears, you know. We set sail for Seydeneen on the first favorable breeze.
You're not a local, are you? I can tell. You're not covered in swamp moss. Want some food or drink? Someone in the inn can get it for you. Be warned, the cook is terrible. I should know. I used to work there. Oh yeah, I know Kiv. Men like him, they're a lot of fun. Until they drag you into some scheme of theirs and you lose your job. Slimy Fetcher has already moved on. What did he do now? Not shocking. He's a schemer. Left some stuff behind in the tavern and left in a flash. I vouched for him, so I lost my job. Feel free to look through his pack. I think he was headed for Wayrest. Oh, I'm gonna have to lay off the Shane. You know that weird taste at the back of your throat when the Shane goes bad? I've got that. Yeah. He's a thief, of course, and a charmer. That's how he gets you. I first met him in Evinhart. I had nothing valuable, so I wasn't a mark. I only work in places like this to pay for my alchemy studies. He showed back up in town, flashing some merchant house signet ring. He said he'd gone straight. Spent big, charging everything to the house. Chow Chow, the cook, knew something was fishy and got the owner involved. Kiv bolted, and I got fired. What I should do is move on, find another job, continue my studies. But part of me wouldn't mind seeing Kiv get some payback. Maybe I'll take a page from your book, sir, yeah? Track him down in Wayrest and pay him back. I'd known him for a while, casual, before we started up our thing. He treats a person nice when he just wants to have fun. Got a good sense of him. But live and learn and do not take my pride, I suppose. I'll be fine. Lesson learned. I've been making some experimental alchemical mixtures, and I'd love to try them out on Kiv.
When I was a kid, on cold nights, I used to curl up by the fire in the Castle Navir main hall. I'd sit, Stendar help us. I guess we're heading to Wayrest. The temple to the divines here in town is so beautiful. Stendarr's grace has been with these people since...
How
well,
could I have trusted
since they were
him?
a fishing hamlet fending off pirates. I read about it in a book. Don't judge me.
Is there something you need? This is a rather difficult time. Kiv, what? Have you found him? Is he all right? Steady on, Jules. You're better than this. Let me start again. I know Kiv very well. I believe he made off with several items of value. In fact, I handed one to him personally. I poked through his things when he was bathing. I found a note from someone named Goldleaf about a meeting in Belkarth. The note seemed as much personal as business. I confronted him, and now he's gone. I've half a mind to warn this Goldleaf.
Are you Jules? I can tell by your face that fetcher left you in the lurch.
This is just like a romance novel I read once.
Oh, no. You poor thing. That dastardly man, how could he?
I decided these two have the right idea. You want to help track him down? I plan to make sure he remembers me.
By the 8, you're right. Self-pity serves no one. Young lady, Kiv has gone to Belkarth. Let's go.
Hey again! Bet you thought I was kidding about following you.
I am a foolish, foolish man who thought himself smart and worldly. I was taken in by a pretty face and a jawline that could cut glass. I'm still a bit stung by the whole affair. Do forgive me my mood.
Aurelia is going to go beet red when she hears what an absolute scoundrel she got herself involved with. And now his other victims are along for the ride. Now that we've met Jules and Galedra, I think he acted out of character with Aurelia. He must have wanted the signet ring badly. He's nervous, maybe not as careful. I truly wish I hadn't given that thing to Aurelia. Well, when I gave it to her, my feelings towards her were very different. I thought I loved her. I assumed Aurelia would realize what the ring meant to me, and so in turn she'd understand what she meant to me. Drake, no. She's still my best friend, but we've taken such different paths in our lives. It never would have worked out. If you're still game, let's head for Craglorn. Seems we'll have lots of company in Belkarth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What is it?
Against tyrants stand and die in freedom's name. Who stood upon the field that hour to answer Durrani's call?
Looks like our, friends are already here.
Goldleaf, you have to listen. That fetcher will just cut and run, the same as he did to us.
Oh, you're giving me a headache. And what's this, more of you? This is not how I figured today would go.
Let's talk to Goldleaf, see what he knows.
Was just about to meet with this Kiv Linders, and then these two show up, and now you. Busy time at the tavern. Kiv and I have kind of been flirting with the idea of doing business for a while, and then I get a letter from him saying he's working with the Valois Mercantile, so I say sign me up. Moving high Isle silks over here on the continent. Very desirable among some of my clientele. But from what I'm hearing now, this was all just a con. Oh, that's the pits. Look, I have my own family's good name to protect. I was gonna meet him in the basement here. Entrance is around the side. Why don't you and your imposing friend here go chat with him?
You three stay here. We'll handle this.
Keep moving.
This looks like trouble. We're out of here, Linders.
Wait, Fulmort! Look at what you two did! You screwed up a great business opportunity. Okay. I give. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Friends of Aurelia Jorvel, right? You got me. Kiv Linders, at your service. Your soothing night buddy must be Isobel. She wants her ring back. I don't want to be killed. We've got no problems here. You can't. Not really. But you can absolutely trust that I want to walk away from this with my hide intact. I'm betting you're more willing to chat than the stabby sword lady here. And I've got to tell you where the ring is. I hid it, but I'll tell you where it is. You found me once. I'm sure you can find me again. Just let me leave with my beautiful face on my perfect body. All right? Buried at the base of a twin-spire rock. It's just north of Ogandar's winery. Hey, no offense, but I hope we never meet again. Wait, what friends?
Hello, you fetching fetcher. You cost me my job.
I feel we've come up with punishment that fits his crimes. And we'd like you to choose, please, and thank you. Galedra and I have rather different perspectives on punishing Kiv, but we agree he must face some measure of justice. If we just turn him over to the guards, I suspect he'll charm his way out of jail, the same way he charmed me out of... Never mind. Well, Kiv made me feel quite foolish, but I'm not actually angry with him. I want to cherish the time I had with the rogue. Mara, protect a loving heart from such mistakes. I propose to make arrangements to have Kiv taken to a remote monastery. Oh, the Brothers of the Bond are a strict order. Kiv won't be able to leave for 1 full year. It's my hope that he will learn from their philosophy. Also, they are a strictly celibate group. I believe that will help him clear his mind.
That fetching... Kiv will just seduce a guard and slip out of town if we turn him in. I have a better idea. Well, I had to stop studying alchemy because I lost my job. What better way to punish him than to try out one of my concoctions? It's a transformative admixture that should turn him into a skeever for a few days. I'm sure I did the measurements right. It'll last for a week at most, maybe a month. Look, it's a bit experimental, but my instructor was really pleased. And best of all, it's applied to the skin, so it has more uses than a drinkable concoction. This won't hurt a bit, Kiv.
Get away, you witch!
Damn, thought it would be a skeever. Gotta remember for next time, go easy on the spider silk. I had a feeling that mixture was off. Still, the spider's not bad, right? He'll remain a spider for quite a while, more than long enough for Jules and I to decide where to release him.
I am quite impressed with Galedra's alchemical technique. I thought it was mostly good for potions and such, but that clever woman uses alchemy as a weapon. I do believe the three of us may go into business together.
They turned out more eventful than expected. That Kiv was a charmer, don't get me wrong. Would have been a lot of fun, but I'm glad he got some justice. Live and learn, I suppose.
Let's go.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
There, that rock with the 2 points. Didn't that greedy skeever say twin spires? Drake, looks like he was honest. This time. Finally holding it again. This little thing caused so much trouble. Damn. I can't tell you what it means to have this back. Just looking at it, my emotions have me all tangled up. Aurelia knew me better than anyone in the whole world when I gave her this ring. But she didn't know what the ring meant. She never really understood it. Or me. The only thing I want in the whole of Tamriel right now is to see my parents. I need to tell them what happened. Leave this with them for safekeeping. Maybe get a hug from my mom. My parents live in a townhouse near the port in Gonfalon Bay, back on High Isle. I'd love for them to meet you.
Over here, good looking.
Yeah!
This is it. My family home. I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
Bella, is that you? Come on up. We're just upstairs.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. I have some news. A thief stole my old signet ring and may have caused us some issues. Don't worry. My friend and I are looking into it.
That would explain some letters we've received.
We caught the thief and I have the ring, but I want you to have it. I clearly can't keep it safe.
I am sure there's a story here, and I bet it involves Aurelia. But for now, I'm just so glad to see you.
My friend, I am proud to introduce you to the Honorable Delvin Valois and Lady Myriette Valois.
Welcome. Isobel writes us often, so we feel like we know you already.
Such a pleasure to finally meet you, Myriette Valois. We travel a lot, and it's been hard to get Bella back here for dinner.
Nice to put a face to the name at last. Delvin Valois, great to meet you. Isobel speaks very highly of you.
So, now you've met my parents. They really are the sweetest people, even if they can be a little much. Very sure. If I lose the ring on our travels, it could end up in another scoundrel's pockets. Plus, it feels right that the ring returns to my real home, closing a chapter from my past. Yes, exactly. I'd much rather it sit on the mantle here, a reminder of my devotion to my family, and no longer a reminder of the Isobel from all those years ago. We saw justice done and put right something I should have sorted a long time ago. This adventure has reminded me how important it is to be honest with the people you care about. So, hey, your friendship means the world to me. Thanks. Thank you both. I'll feel a... Stendar is with you. I can feel it.
Of course we'll hold it for you. But you know we trust you.
Just let us know if you need any help sorting out where he went, all right? We love you too.
I wish we'd been there with you, to see her win the tourney. It's so good to meet you now, though, and to see Bella. Next time you come by, we'll have dinner together, and I can tell you all sorts of stories from when she was a little girl.
If I know my Bella, she's been beating herself up about this ring business. Tell her not to worry, all right? If anything's gone awry, we'll put it to rights.
Next chance I get, I'll stop home again. Have some proper time with my parents. And try to talk my mother out of forcing you to dinner. Stendar help me.